Okay. Okay. I tried. I don't know. I don't even know if that even worked. What's up, everyone? Yes, and no, this is not Dagger Boy. In fact, it is Psycho Fox. Exactly. I am Psycho Fox on Morphing Network, and I am coming to you to review the new episode of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Oh, and it is, as always, it's the holidays, so it's holiday special. It is the episode in which, oh man, it is the Halloween episode, and the reason why I am like this is because of the fact that, man, this episode right here, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, before we get into it, a couple of housekeeping rules. As always, if you are new to Morphing Network, if you are new to our Facebook page, you can always find us on facebook.com/Morphing Network. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at MorphingNet, and you can find us on our YouTube page, Morphing Network. And if you want to get a hold of me, you can find me, Psycho Fox, or at Twitter and Instagram at the Reckless_Fox. You can also find me on YouTube, Reckless_Fox, and you can find me on Twitch.tv/Reckless_Fox. Also, if you're into video games, be sure to check out the podcast that myself, BP, and Jen Pink have called the Scrub Club Gaming Podcast, which is you can find on SoundCloud.com/Scrub Club Gaming. Well, out the way. Before I get started, I just want to say, because Halloween will be passing on next week, we won't be around next Thursday because Halloween's not Thursday. I'd like to wish you guys all a very happy Halloween. Hopefully you guys go out, don't do anything too dumb next week. And yeah, other than that, oh wait.
So how are you doing, Psycho Fox?
Yeah, by the way, I managed to find out how to finally change her name, so I can now no longer need to use my government name.
You're still showing me your name. Too bad.
Nah,
Leonard.
You see that? That is, matter of fact, here.
Oh, by the way, Leonard, you're being filmed our vlog.
What? Why are you filming me? Oh my
Vlog caption. You're getting vlogged right now. You're getting vlogged.
Oh my god!
We're seeing you.
No, are you serious? Okay. I was about to say, if you're wondering where Dagger Boy is, he's with our new guy, our cameraman, Jack of all trades, because we gotta give him a nickname.
It's Go-Kai Jack. It's Go-Kai Jack.
Go-Kai Jack. All right, Go-Kai Jack, aka Jack of all trades, aka the best cameraman in the business. He is with Dagger Boy. They just got their tickets for LA Comic-Con this weekend, which we will be invading LA Comic-Con. Morphing Network is taking over the convention, LA Convention Center this weekend. So there you have it. Real quick, hopefully my video is not delayed because it's acting up. Other than that, let's get started. So Dagger Boy, since we got you here, what do you think of the episode?
I'm kind of busy. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
All right, cool. Do you want me to get you out of here so you can go?
Yeah, we're actually working. So, LA Comic Con, we're actually working the set right now for this weekend. We're really busy, so just want to say hi.
Okay.
See that? All right, guys. See you in the weekend, and good luck, Psycho.
Thank you. Anyways, so with all that being said, let's get started. So, this episode right here. Okay. I don't condone the usage of stuff, but other than that, you should probably not watch. Look, if you are over the age of 21, don't do anything too stupid while watching this episode. I'm just saying this right now, but if you do, please be responsible. This is what I think. I have watched enough holiday episodes of Power Rangers. I really have. I understand it's for kids, but dude, I'm just saying this episode is on a whole nother level of stupid. A whole nother level of stupid. So we start off the episode. We got Brody and the gang dressed up like in Halloween costumes, which is not bad, okay, because it's Halloween, it's whatever's. Brody is dressed like he from 300. Levi is dressed like a pharaoh. To be fair, they're already racially ambiguous, so I'm okay with it. Like Levi, legit, he could play an Egyptian god if they were to ever make the Kane Chronicles spinoff from Percy Jackson. He could play a Greek Egyptian god. Preston is dressed like a caveman. I see you, Nickelodeon. I see you. I see you. Good reference to Coda from Dino Charge. Sarah's dressed like Tom Cruise from Top Gun. And Haley's dressed like a hippie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. Haley was looking real good as a hippie. Also, Calvin was dressed like the Dollar Tree version of the Ultimate Warrior. And by that, I mean is this. If anyone's ever grown up in the struggle, y'all know that you have that one auntie or one uncle who forgot about your birthday and decided at the last minute to go to the 99-cent store or the Dollar Tree store or probably the swap meet around the corner and buy you one of those cheap knockoff toys that's supposed to be like the real thing. So instead of getting you the Ultra Warrior, they get you like the Ultra Warrior or Wrestling Warrior. Calvin looked like a knockoff Dollar Tree 99-cent store swap meet version of the Ultimate Warrior. Whose idea was that? I don't know. And they're trick-or-treating. They're about to get ready for trick-or-treating, which, again, you guys are like dang near 18 years old. Why are you going trick-or-treating? But it's a different story for another time. Some monsters pull up. I think they're like the Monster Buster Squad. I don't remember the name of them. Led by this one monster who actually swaps the souls from the monsters and the Power Rangers and had them switch bodies. Keep in mind, the reason why the Rangers didn't fight them was because of the sheer fact that they forgot their morphers. Because they left it with Mick and Redbot to fix them or something like that. I think this is from the previous episode. And so the Rangers who are in the monsters' bodies are then put on trial. Yeah. The Power Rangers are put on trial by the Tribunal Halloween Justice Pumpkin Jack-o'-lantern Justice System. Again, this episode is a drug trip. This is far beyond the silliness of any other episode of Power Rangers where they have a holiday special. Last year with Ninja Steel, they had the Halloween special where it was kind of like Jumanji. Okay? Christmas time, they had an episode where they legit played with the time paradoxical theory where Sarah goes back in time to grab the Power Stars from the Rangers before the season finale. There's a time paradox that can happen. I'm not going to go into that because this could go into New 52, Flashpoint Paradox, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Fiascos, Elseworld. And I know this is Power Rangers related. This is a Power Rangers related page, so I am going to go into that. I'll do that for another time. So the Rangers are put on trial in the bodies of the monsters. You heard that right, people. That's what happened. Brody and Sarah, who are in the different monster bodies, and Sarah looks like Home Chick from Mystic Force. So, good job. Good job on that, Nickelodeon. Good job. I'll give you the small dub for that. But they're put on trial by the Jack-o'-lanterns of Eltar or whatever. And the monsters who are in the Rangers' bodies are like the jury. Keep in mind, when they swap bodies and souls, they had the voices. So the monsters had the voices of the Power Rangers, while the Power Rangers had the voices of the monsters. So Here's my thing. You mean to tell me that the judges, the jack-o'-lantern judges, who love more than anything is justice, can't differentiate the voices of the monsters that the mummy police went after from 6 teenagers? I'm gonna move on. So they're put on trial, okay? And what happened was, some of the footage they used where they're like, oh no, we're the Power Rangers, and they're like, no, look, my brother grabbed the morpher when he was being abducted, and I was being Winter Soldier the entire time. They're like, everyone knows that story. Let me tell, and this is Preston talking. Let me tell you what really happened, right? Or something like that. I don't know. It was Ultimate Warrior Calvin. Ultra Warrior Calvin. I'm gonna keep making fun of this. So Ultra Warrior Calvin is like, no, that's baloney. And I'm like, this is what really happened. And so every time the monsters lie, the lie detector meter goes up. And if it reaches level 9, they get vaporized. Okay. And so we get more footage of other parts of the Sentai Ninja, because the only 2 monsters that are not Ninja related were the ones that Brody and Sarah became. So Brody and Sarah's idea is they need to go to Mick and Red Robot and Redbot. Be like, yo, the homies, they got abducted. We got to go save them. Okay, good bet. Here's a problem. There are monsters. But that's a different story. So, well, that's all going on. Top Gun Sarah, I think, tells one lie, and they get hit with 2 lies. Meaning, like, you lied twice. Oh, yeah, you lied twice, right? And so, then Calvin is being put on trial because he's a vampire. Now, keep in mind, some of the footage that they show was never shown during the filming of this season of Power Rangers Ninja Steel. So we're looking at straight up Sentai footage being dubbed by the Rangers, which sucks because the vampire monster that Calvin is would have been great. Would have been great to see. I would have loved to see in an episode where the Power Rangers fight some equivalent of Dracula who looks like Dracula from friggin' Castlevania or Alucard from Trigun. Shout out to my anime fans. So what happened is Calvin is all like, no, I love garlic. And they're like, oh, yo, give him some garlic. I'm like, yeah, let me get some garlic. But because Calvin's in Dracula, Super Dracula, Ultraman Teika, Alucard Dracula, man, he brings his weaknesses with him, and so he can't touch garlic. So they get hit with 2 lies, right? Preston gets hit with an additional 3 lies. So that's 6 lies because he lied about, like, I'm a magician, because there's a piece of footage with Preston's character being the monster where it's Super Sentai footage where they're wearing capes. Like it's kind of like a it's kind of like a homage to Maggie Ranger or Mystic Force if you're in America. Brody and Sarah managed to get back to the base, and they're like, Mick, we got a problem. This monster had to switch bodies. I know you because Sarah's like, look, you're from the Lion Galaxy. Your middle name is Pookie or Bookie or Booker T. I don't know. And so Redbot, and they're like, okay, what happened? This stupid monster managed to swap our bodies. We need your help. And he's like, okay, I got an idea. Where is he? Right? I'm real quick. I'm just looking this up because I actually need to know. I need to know the friggin' the names of these monsters. Whatever. I don't need to know it. All right. So they're just monsters. It's a Halloween episode. I don't think I need to know the names of these monsters. So They grab the monster, the main bad guy. If anyone knows who the name of the main monster is, keep put it in the comment section because I don't want to keep. So the sorcerer who managed to swap their bodies, they're like, okay, we know where he is, right? So he's running for his life from the mummy police, and then they manage to throw him in the dumpster. The mummy police come, and instead they take Mick, who is now shapeshift as the main bad guy. He shapeshift as him, and they go to court. Levi is about to mess up for everyone because he starts singing. Now, keep in mind, Levi can still sing, but then the Jack-o'-lantern Court of Justice was like, "No, your singing is terrible. Besides, we know what good music it is. We got a mixtape on sound. We actually do music. Matter of fact, you can follow our new EP just dropped off on SoundCloud and Spotify. You can find it right now." So they start singing, and the monsters who are in the Power Rangers body start clapping. Oh, and also we got a cameo from the Wicked Witch of the West, because I think they got the teacher who's usually in the episode of Power Rangers to dress up like the witch, and she's pretty much the All right, my bad. Anyways, so next thing you know, they get Brody, Sarah, and Mick disguised as the monster comes back in, right? And so what happened was he's like, the mummy police like, we got a confession. It's like, yeah, I swapped their bodies. It's my fault. Like they're innocent. Those are the Rangers in the monsters' bodies, and those are the monsters in the Rangers' bodies. I switch them up, right? And so the witch switches their bodies, and they go back to normal. And the witch vaporizes the monsters straight up, and Mick turns back into his normal self. You know what? I ain't gonna go front about that. That's actually a really cool plan. The fact, because we keep forgetting that Mick is a shapeshifter, and because I think Nickelodeon wanted us to forget, just like how Nickelodeon wants to forget that Preston, uses magic. And so they're like, good trick. Is like, and the hounds of Jack-o'-lanterns like, Rangers, we're sorry. Blah 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 blah. Forgive us. It's like, it's okay. We know you were doing your job, even though you were gonna vaporize us, and we're all minors, and we all have parents, and we have who on Earth, and we have friends and classmates who actually like us, and vaporizing us and turning us into equivalent of dust, like how Thanos did to half the world after the Avengers Infinity War. It's a good idea that you didn't Thanos us on site, so thank you very much for that, right? And so they then get a call from Redbot saying that the monster escaped somehow. Like, you could have thrown him in like the Nexus prison or something like that, or you couldn't you couldn't go into Preston's magic book and put like a force field or something like that. Oh, actually no. That wouldn't work because that dude himself is a sorcerer too. Okay, good on you, Nickelodeon. Good on you. So they morph. They go back to Earth. They fight the monster. Brody uses the line fire battleizer, which is always a plus. I think we need more battleizers, honestly. And so they beat the monster. The monster makes himself big, and he actually makes a reference to Mighty Morphin, where he's like, "Make me grow," or something like that. So he pretty much does a spell on him to make himself become a giant. And so the Rangers get into the Ninja Ultra Zord, which is somehow the monster manages to separate all the Megazords, right? And so they're like, okay, why don't we just fight him head on? Forget combining, because he's going to destroy it. He's going to wreck it and probably destroy us. So let's just go at it. So we do see a pretty dope Megazord fight where they all are like, you know what? Screw this noise. We're just going to hit him head on. We're going to ram him into the Shadow Realm. And that's what they did. They combined their strengths with all their Megazords and they just launched him into the Shadow Realm. By that I mean they killed him. Okay. So they beat the monster, and then they go trick-or-treating. Which begs the question, how old are these Rangers? How are the actors and actresses and ninjas still supposed to be? Number one, because y'all legit look like y'all 18. Why are y'all going trick-or-treating still? No! Look, I understand, like, if you got like a little brother or a little sister that's like probably they're from ages 3 to age 12 or 13, then I can understand why you would go trick-or-treating. I completely understand. I know because my cousin, who was 13 at the time, I was no, she was 12. I was about to turn 16 at the time. I took her trick-or-treating. Okay. So I can understand, like, maybe, you know, if you want to dress up to, like, go with your little brother or little sister to go trick-or-treating, that's fine. No problem with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But you mean to tell me y'all are like 16 to 18 years old? We don't know how old the Rangers are supposed to be. They never specify how old the Rangers are supposed to be in the show. I'm going to guess say they're like 17 because they already look like they seniors, okay? And why are y'all going trick-or-treating? Matter of fact, that doesn't even make me mad. What makes me actually angry is the fact that why are y'all going trick-or-treating in broad daylight? This is supposed to be California. Kayfabe California, right? This is essentially supposed to be California. Why are y'all going trick-or-treating in daytime? Why don't y'all, like, okay, it is 6:55. I can understand if kids are going out trick-or-treating right now. It's not Halloween yet, but I can understand at this time right now that it's dark and stuff like that, I can understand if you were to go trick-or-treating right now. Okay? So, why are y'all going trick-or-treating in broad daylight? Are y'all like Amish? Are y'all like Mormons or something like that? Like, what is going on? Why are teenagers in this show going trick-or-treating? And before any of y'all even mention the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episodes where they were in broad daylight, that was the 90s. Logic was irrelevant. Logic is for the weak. But right now in 2018, no one goes trick-or-treating in broad daylight. I'm just saying. Look. Let me show you something. It is dark outside. You see that? You see? I am showing y'all the outside of my house. Okay? It is dark. It is 6:56 right now. It is dark. I can understand if you were to take your kid out right now and have them go trick-or-treating and put their butts in bed by like 9 o'clock, 9 or 10, give or take. I can understand that. No one should. This is a public service announcement. This is a public service announcement to people my 18 or over who may or may not have kids. If you have a kid, more power to you. You're gonna be you're probably a great parent. Just saying. And this is a public service announcement for every one of my friends who are my age or older who might have kids. Do not take your kids to go trick-or-treating in broad daylight. No. Anyways, Mick pulls a prank on the Rangers, pretending to be one of the jack-o'-lanterns of Justice, Arrow, whatever, and he turns back to normal, and he's dressed like a bumblebee, and that's the end of the episode, right? And yeah, so honestly, that's my only rant. So Monty, if you're still on, you want to know why I didn't rant last week on last week's episode of Power? Because that episode was actually really good. It's the reason why me and Dagger Boy gave it a 9 out of 10. You want to rant Montrose Williams? You got yourself a rant. Anyone in the LA area, do not take your kids out for trick-or-treating in broad daylight. Okay, wait till 5, 6 at night, then do it. Don't be taking your kid out at 3 in the afternoon for trick-or-treating. No. That's all I got to say about that. I give this episode a 7 out of 10. Look, as much as I ranted about this episode, it's a 7 out of 10 to me. It's a dumb episode. It's a really dumb episode. Don't get it twisted. But it's a holiday episode. I can't really harp holiday episodes, no matter how dumb and silly the premises are. Again, I gave a 7 out of 10 in the Christmas episode, despite the laws of physics and time paradoxical elements that episode broke in every way, shape, and form that would make Barry Allen from The Flash himself say, "Damn it, Power Rangers, what did you do?" When Barry Allen has to stop and be like, I see none of y'all are saying how none of y'all are saying that's my fault this time, then you know you got a problem. So that is my take on this week's episode. Again, if you're coming in right now, Dagger Boy has given me the opportunity to host the show because him and our new cameraman Gokai Jack, aka Jack of all trades, they're currently at LA Comic-Con setting up. I know them along with Jen Pink and Red Star are going to be at LA Comic-Con Friday. I will be at LA Comic-Con this Saturday. I won't be there Sunday, unfortunately. So there you have it. With all that being said, let's read some of the comments. It's Facebook comments time. So if you are new to Facebook, if you haven't yet, be sure to triple like and comment. Let us know how you feel about this week's episode of Power Rangers. So with all that being said, let's do it. Monty says, hello. Hello there, Monty. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen. Oh, okay. I wish I wasn't at work right now. I wish you weren't too, Jen. I don't know how you. Yeah, there you go. Jen, if you're watching this still, and I'll see you Friday, and I'll see you Saturday. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Jordan Beeler, what's up, Jordan? True, right? Like I said, it was dumb. Boo. Jesse Campbell, hello, Morphin Network. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, dude? LOL. Okay. Some parts of Kentucky does. Oh, okay, look. I'm not talking about the Midwest, Jesse. I am talking about Southern California, where the weather is better than whatever state you are in, unless it's the summer. If you're in California in the summer, God bless you, because going to Anime Expo sucks in the middle of the summer. And myself, Dagger Boy, Red Star, and Jen could protest to that. It's bad. But no, other than that, no, you should not be going trick-or-treating in broad daylight. I can understand if you're to go trick-or-treating in broad daylight, near your school, because maybe there are people around the area who have kids around that school, and they're the type of parents that know some of the kids and know some of the parents and stuff like that. And hey, come over to the house. Hey, have your mom come over to the house, and we'll go trick, and I'll give you candy or something like that. Then that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. But in SCU, in Southern California, uncensored. Shout out to my Ring of Honor fans. SCU, if you are in Southern California and if you are going trick or treating in broad daylight, there's a problem. Just saying. Here in Hazard, Kentucky, our trick or treating starts at 8 p.m. at 8 o'clock. Okay, what do you mean by that? Do you mean 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 p.m.? So without that the way, all right, guys, I am done. I gotta get something to eat. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. As always, if you are new, follow us here on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Morphin Network. Or MorphinNet, my fault. Twitter and Instagram, MorphinNet. You can follow us here on Facebook.com/MorphinNetwork. And you can follow us on our YouTube page on Morphin Network. If you want to get a hold of me, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox. YouTube Reckless_Fox. And you can find me on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. But until then, guys, this is Psycho Fox from Morphin Network signing out. And if you're in the LA area, I'll see you guys Saturday at LA Comic Con. Until then, bye-bye.